Configuring the proper email delivery from your website to your email is critically important. It is so important, it's crazy. But it's also crazy that so many websites do not have it configured correctly. One of our clients' websites got hacked yesterday. It was really bad. The hackers basically literally turned their website into a spam machine that would send out spam blasts at crazy amounts, like thousands of emails per second. Can you imagine what would happen to your Google rating if that would happen to your website? Can you imagine what would happen to your email authority? Do you think your emails would ever end up being in people's inboxes? Well, those are rhetorical questions. You know the answers for those. But yeah, that's what happens when the websites are not maintained properly, and when something happens, and we were not maintaining that website. The client was under impression that somebody was maintaining their website. We were under impression that they had a maintenance person that would maintain their website. So things went unchecked, their website got hacked, but we did configure the email gateway correctly back when we built the website many years ago. So this whole spam blast that happened was contained, and that is critically important, that the emails from your website being sent out to your inbox are properly configured, and they have some kind of system that will detect these types of activities and it would block them. And that's what happened here. We're using a system called Mailgun. It is so critically important to have Mailgun or something similar installed with your website that will be a filter that will recognize that, hey, something's not going well, we should block this. This is being spam sent out. And that's what Mailgun detected that messages were being sent out way too often, way too fast. So it would send out 100 messages, and then it would analyze them and will say, hey, stuff is not good here. And then it would put the website on hold until it would time out, and then it will basically allow it to send more messages out and see if the problem was fixed. Well, that happened, and as we were testing it, it still sent out about 1,000 emails during the course of 2 days. But if we did not have this provision in place, this website would be sending out thousands, probably close to 1 million emails already from their website, and obviously people would click on them because the website had good authority, good credit score when it comes to the email delivery, and then they would flag it as spam, and then their website their domain would get blacklisted and email score will really go down. Actually, their email deliverability score really went down, but not as bad as what could have happened. So that's why it's so important to configure email delivery using the proper methodologies. But these guys, the ones that have managed to connect to our client's website, they were really sneaky. The way that they installed code was pretty much undetectable. We could not find the origin of the penetration into their website. We were not able to find where the code was installed. We scanned through many different anti-spam filters, antiviruses filters, anti-scam filters, you name what filters we used. We have some of the best subscriptions on the market when it comes to scanning for malicious scripts on the website, and none of them detected this script. We still have no idea where it was. For us to resolve this problem, we had to literally remove all of the files, delete all of the plugins, reinstall them, save the data, and re-upload the data. A lot of work. Spent about 1.5 days just rebuilding things so that we can clear up, update everything, get everything up to date on all of the latest programming. And finally, we were able to see that the spam has been gone, especially after we deleted and re-uploaded all of the plugins and had to wipe a bunch of data off the website for us to really have a good, solid, clean foundation. So that's why it's important to A, maintain your website, and B, make sure that your email delivery is configured correctly. How to do that? To maintain your website, check out our company, webeka.com. Under Services, Website Maintenance. If you don't want us to maintain your website, you can have somebody else maintain it, but these are the things that you should be looking at every month and making sure that your website is properly maintained. In terms of the configuration with Mailgun, really important. There is a small plugin called WordPress SMTP, so I can actually go to my website. Let's dive into my WordPress backend administration. So if you have WordPress website, you probably know how to log into your WordPress administration. If you scroll all the way down, you can see that we have WordPress Mail SMTP. So this little nifty program is really cool. It's telling me that something's going on. So I'm going to do a real quick test to see if the problem has been resolved. Yeah, basically everything got flagged and removed. I need to update my SPF record, I know that. But anyways, using WP Mail SMTP is important because that will help you with the spam prevention and it being connected to some kind of third-party system. Don't use PHP. PHP does not have any protection. It will blast out mail thousands of emails per second. There's nothing that will stop that. Mailgun is what we use. Then you go through the basically connection through API gateway to connect to Mailgun, and then Mailgun monitors everything, ensures that things get delivered, and prevents attacks like this. It doesn't fully prevent them, but it quarantines them, and that's the most important part. It gives you time to react, and Mailgun will send you an email if something's going wrong. Make sure that you look at that email. If something's wrong, send it to developer, let them have a look at it. But if you don't have Mailgun installed, if you're still using the basic built-in PHP mailer inside your WordPress, you're basically gambling with a potential of your website being blacklisted, taken off Google, and you'll basically have to build a new website if you want to get any score in Google ever again.